Clap it up, clap it up. Here we go. Yeah. Hello marble collectors and welcome back to the channel. In this video we count down the top 10 marbles with our good friends from, wait for it, the Marble Universe! Woo! Lean into it. Yeah, that was a good shot. Yes, sir. We are here with the one and only Dave Lenz. Dave, what are you trying to do? Give me a heart attack? This is called a solid core.
It's actually divided core.
What's the terminology here?
It's a divided core.
Okay.
It's English style.
Yeah.
The nice thing about this is this came at 2 separate times. I bought one from one person, and then about 15 years later, I was able to find a match for it.
That's about 2.5, 3 inches?
No, it's about,
what is that?
It's close to 2 inches, a little under 2 inches.
2 inches. And these are onion skin types?
Well, this is an onion skin Lutz, and the significance of this marble is this is the marble that got me started collecting marbles.
That marble is responsible for all this.
Yes, this is what got me hooked on collecting marbles. Years ago, I had to clean out an estate of my grandfather's, and we hired a gentleman to do this. And went over to his house.
Yeah.
And he was a marble collector.
Okay.
And he had thousands and thousands of marbles all over the walls and everything, and he had a display case. And that was the marble that my eye gravitated to. And lo and behold, years later, I was able to purchase that marble from his wife. So yeah, I've got a little variety of marbles.
I can imagine what that collection looked like, right?
Yeah.
A seasoned collector like that.
This is a piece of cork that was made. This marble was shaped. It was this brass container was made and was formed to house this marble here. Custom made. I've never seen anything like this before. But a collector.
And it has a hasp there. That's amazing.
And it has to be closed just a certain way so it actually does close.
Oh, no kidding. God dang, this is crazy. What do we call these? Is this like a China?
Yeah, it's Pennsylvania Dutch. I think it was probably made over in Germany and brought over here. But,
is that a blizzard?
Yep, single ponto blizzard. And then we have some lobed marbles here. I like lobed marbles.
Okay.
So this is a really nice example of a 3-lobed marble here with mica.
Oh, I see what you mean by the lobes.
And
right.
Here's
this mass that comes off.
The cut of the line. So here's another lobe.
Oh, that's a lobe. Oh, I see. Oh, that's beautiful, right?
So another example. I think there's one over here as well.
That's terrific.
I do kind of tend to buy those. And here's another one with like probably 16 or 18 lobes or something like that. You can see the various individual lobe lines, and this is actually really unique. See the different lobes in this one here?
Okay, it's all segregated. There's about 8 of them.
No, I think it's closer to 16 or so. Oh. As we go around, you can probably start it here and count your way around here.
Looks like a big fruit, you know?
Yeah.
Like a big old...
And this is kind of interesting just because of the fact, see how the glass at the end, how the imperfection, or I don't know if the maker intended to do this, a 3-level ribbon core.
Okay.
But you see how this fiery pattern.
Oh, right. It swirls off on the surface here. And that's almost like a latticino with the yellow there?
Well, it's actually a single ribbon.
Okay.
The middle level will be a latticino core, yellow core, cage style. And then you have these outer bands of the green and the white and the red and the white.
How about that?
So 3 levels, and
these are just giants too.
Yeah, there's some good size pieces in here.
Get much bigger, right? Normally?
They typically don't get much bigger than this now. There are some that are larger. Randy Conway bought the largest one, obviously, over 3 inches. But some of the larger ones are just about 2.5 inches in size.
What else do we? Oh, we got some machine maids.
Yeah, some machine maids over here as well, and some handmaids too. So go ahead and pick through and see what you like here. And
well, I see the cow just mooing at me.
Yeah, there's a little chocolate cow there.
You don't see these in any old garage sale.
This is kind of interesting, the green color to it.
Oh yeah, this.
What do we want to call that today?
Is that a gecko?
No, it's not.
I don't know.
This actually has blue AV in it, so it makes it a little more
right.
common than seeing the black AV. It's a little bit of a blue AV in that.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
So it's a blue tiger.
Yes.
Right? Technically.
Yes.
Called the pelt, people would say.
Yeah. And then we have the blue.
Oh, we got a panther.
Yeah.
Dave, coming through with the pelts.
And here's a bifurcated.
Oh, it is
pelts.
Bifurcated, right?
Yeah.
Green and blue. There we go.
And we got one of your more common, the golden rebel over here, but a little bit.
Wouldn't throw that out a bit.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful Superman. Nice pattern there.
This is kind of an interesting, a ruby bee.
Oh yeah, they're super obscure.
And they're actually harder to find than golden rebels.
Yeah, I think I agree.
I
never see those.
I have one ruby bee and I have more golden rebels. So then we have some of these early German handmaids that are here. I love the nines with the oxbuds and everything. And
yeah, that is old school stuff. This is 1800s, right? Or
Yes.
turn of the century?
yeah, those are
And
nice.
there's oxblood in that one, probably?
Yeah, all three have oxbuds.
Okay. What is this bright orange?
Christensen.
Oh,
This is my Christensen collection. Some of my Christensens up on the top couple of rows.
okay. Oh, you've got
We got some Guineas and we got some
Cobra
Cyclones
types.
and
Cyclones. Here's a nice cyclone.
we got a Cyclone here.
Three
And we got some
colors.
transparents and this is a Blu-ray over here.
Oh, okay. So I don't think I'm familiar with this nickname. This is called Blu-ray.
Blu-ray, yeah. There gives a better idea of the blue color.
The backlighting.
backlighting of it and everything.
Cobalt translucent blue.
Yeah.
Like these guineas. And the amber-based guinea is harder to find.
Hard to find. So clear basically the most common.
Okay.
And then the blue, and then the amber, and then there's also green, and there's a couple of reds out there as well. So they're really hard to find. This is a blue-based with just red and white, which is not very, very common either.
No, sir.
So
What's back here?
that'll be Christensen,
Oh, nice.
striped opaque. It's
Yeah,
got
it
three
is.
different cut lines on it. Usually they have
Oh.
one or two, but that one has three actually.
Yeah, that's unique like that. It's like pinched right here.
Yep.
This is considered a mica swirl. How do you describe that? Is
I
there
would.
a term for this?
I
It's
would-
beautiful, by the way.
Thank you. Call it an onionskin with
Okay.
2 open panels,
Okay.
and you'd have mica on the inside as well. And here's one that has a little bit of mica on the inside of this. A couple
gorgeous.
of blizzards.
Yeah, I like these blizzard types.
Yeah, they're hard to find. This is again one of my favorites. You can see the 4 panels, and this has a couple pieces of mica on it as well. So
Real deep cobalt on that. I like this clam broth with the kind of a
well, it's actually a Lutz.
translucent. Okay, a Lutz.
Lutz.
Oh, there's the Lutz.
There's the
ribbon.
Lutz bands, yeah. So my clams are right here. I have 2 clams. I've got
Okay.
this
They're
clam.
they're more hard. They're going to be harder to find.
Well, this is going to be harder to find because it has the blue and white, the yellow bands.
Okay.
Make it rare. So the blue bands are very common, but the yellow
Okay.
makes it rare. And then a black would be less common, and then black with orange would be even less common
Wow.
than with black and white.
Those are great colors on that.
Very bright.
Very good, Dave. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
sharing
Well, it's a
your
pleasure to
treasures.
be here and see everybody from the Marble Universe.
Here's a shot.
Winner!
All right, we are with the one and only Marble Aven Ger, coming at you live with your selection of goodies. So what do we have here today?
I'm a little all over the place.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of everything. I like contemporaries. I like old Germans. Big marbles, little marbles, you name it. I even have a little Doug piece here.
Yeah.
And I keep them right up here. My wizard holds them up.
Yeah, that old guinea.
Yep. So that's the biggest
That's quite
guinea
a
piece I have. About 3/4 of an inch Doug at Christensen Agate. But I do have my first full guinea that I've ever bought.
Oh, cool.
I got my hands on. Cobalt.
Love the lavenders and the oranges on these.
Oh, they're just so colorful and neat. And it's a
Yeah.
survivor. You know, that's
Yeah,
you
this
think
is
about how many
mint too, right?
oh yeah, how many kids played with these things, and you know, nearly every marble's got some kind of hit, something on it.
Yeah, that's in great shape.
So my absolute favorite marbles are Popeyes. I love Popeyes. I know they're simple, but you know what? I just love them. And you know, something. This one here is a hybrid with the green, the yellow, with a little red band right up in there.
Oh yeah, I see the red.
Yeah.
Oh, orange and blue Popeye. Yeah, that's that's a nice piece. And sparklers.
Yep. Got the sparklers, little oversized one there with the two normal ones.
Yes, sir.
All the different color combinations in there. I just think they're fantastic. I love them.
They made the best sparklers.
You know, you put a sunburst next to it, and you can see, you know, how bright the sparklers really are. You know, the master marbles are just a little bit more dull. They have that little blander color to them.
Oh, and these are Indians, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
So, you know, dug. I haven't dug in Germany. I lived in Germany, but I haven't dug in Germany. But these look like they're
Maybe bonfire marble or something.
yeah, something
Just never quite got cut off the cane right.
not quite finished.
Yeah, that's a good looking champion furnace.
And historically,
Yeah. That's one of my favorite color combinations for those. No fractures.
No, nothing. It's perfect.
There's your Jackson line.
Jackson line, yes.
Yes, sir.
I have, these are all Doug Jacksons. Just a nice little assortment of alleys.
Yeah.
However, I do have one of the most rare that you'll ever see.
That's a chalky in my eyes.
That is a chalky. I picked that up from a friend down in West Virginia who dug it himself. Back when Sammy Hogue and Ron Shepard and all of those guys were down that way. So I got it straight from Barney C's.
Excellent. And a tater to boot.
And a Tater-bug from him also.
With the little fingernail there.
With the fingernail. And I got this shooter alley. For a short time in Vitro Anacortes, they tried to make themselves sulfides.
Okay. Oh.
So
yeah.
this is a sulfide that wasn't put in a
Didn't
marble
get
yet.
right. I've seen photos of some of these objects.
So when the factory closed and all the equipment got sold to Jabo, there were about 100 of these, and they were split between a couple people. And this
And it
happens to be
fell in
one
your
of them.
lap.
and vibrant colors, and they were better printed. They weren't just on.
It's I think he called it Jellyfish Fields. It's about 4 inches.
It's not a Popeye pack.
And it's a... Who made it?
Eddie C's
Eddie Cease.
Really
Nice.
with a matching base.
3.5 inches?
4 inches
4 inches.
with a matching base. Yeah. Back in the 90s, some marbles surfaced in Florida and in California. These sulfides, this one is called the California sulfide.
Okay.
And my understanding is back in the 70s, somebody must have made these. However, they were put out there as German sulfides that were brought
Oh,
over.
they're repros.
So it's a California sulfide with multiple animals inside.
I've heard about these too. Yeah.
There's a buffalo and a lion. And I heard rumors that they think the person put it in the ocean to get the wear.
Really? That's cool. That's creepy cool.
It's creepy cool, yeah, sir.
All right. Marble Avenger. Thank you.
Thank you so much, David. Appreciate it.
We're here with Dick Belmont, co-host of the Marble Universe. Ta-da! And here's Dick, and here's his story. Here's his
story.
lifetime marble story.
Lifetime marble story. I started in 87. 87. No, I knew I couldn't compete with the Marble Universe brothers today, so I thought I'd just bring a couple of oddities and things
like
that
that.
I happen to like.
I like that angle. Yeah,
Right.
we're going to enjoy what you have. I'm sure of it.
I just off the top, I think Sammy Hogue is a genius at what he does. And if no one knows, the man...
Well, look, here's the thing. When you can conceive that kind of artwork
Right,
in your head
right,
and figure out a way to put it in a marble,
exactly.
you got to be a genius to make something like
You
that.
have to
That's
be,
not
and
any
yet-
kind of a happy accident.
And yet,
Yeah.
he is known as what? Here's one of his contemporaries from, I believe, 15 years ago. And if you take a good look at
Let's
it,
put this on the...
it looks like he doesn't have control, but there are a lot of symmetrical things happening they all relate to one another. So it's a little Sammy's world.
It really
I
is.
really love this marble.
It's abstract.
It's
right?
abstract.
I mean,
And that's
this
just
is,
it.
He may be a hillbilly, but he's also a genius,
Right.
like you said. Isn't that a transparent amber base there?
Yes.
Looks like it is.
Yep.
It's deep.
It's, transparent, more like translucent. I happen to like, when it comes to contemporary marbles, I happen to like people like the Davis brothers.
Okay.
And they made some amazing marbles that sold for very little money because they were
He was ahead of his time, let's
they
face
were
it.
ahead of their time,
Yeah.
experimenting all the time, and were very prolific. They made a lot of marbles.
Yeah.
But back in '06, here's one that I happen to like. It's reminiscent of a German.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of that quality, but Steve Davis did a wonderful job with this. Yeah,
Good grief.
isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
This is from '06, and here's where he's continuing to play with trying to emulate some of the German characteristics, the Latticino types and such, but the way he drew his lines and the clarity of the glass, again, this is going back quite a while ago, having a little fun. He made a lot of marbles that he called balloons and things like
Steve
that. This
Davis?
is also Steve, yes. I didn't represent his brother or his father today.
It's all right. That's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, look at that. Look at the cobalt in
Isn't
there.
that something?
And the orange with the green. He has complementary colors bouncing against each other.
Bouncing against and
Yeah.
and just
Yeah,
I don't know.
this is all, every swirl, every color is all planned, you know?
all planned.
How they do it, but
That's the whole thing about these
Sure is
guys
art.
and working with Torch. I mean, they have to plan ahead. They have to pick the proper glass. Now, one of my favorite artists today
yes.
is Ben Michael.
The Ben Michael?
My host, friend, buddy.
Yeah.
I'd love to have you take a look at this. This was one of his early, where he was trying to get the transparency of glass to work with some of the qualities of a little bit of a Lutz look. This is a Christmas.
Yeah.
He calls it a Christmas. And obviously
Very
it's
festive one.
very festive. He's got a beautiful hole through the middle of it, which inside that hole,
There we
there's
go.
a
Little donut hole.
Yep.
Like a Akro snake.
Yeah, he's really starting to get into the universe, and
Oh, look at the glitter in there. I can
it's-
pick that. I'm picking that up on the
right.
camera.
Well, that's
too.
good because it's a hard one to see.
That's wild.
But if you glass artists out there are looking at this and no technique, this is not easy.
It's bifurcated,
Correct.
right? Because
yes.
it's got half clear,
Yes.
and the other half is just this deep, dark black with green Lutz
Right.
shimmering there.
Right.
Yep. Set that up here.
This is
Give it some room.
This is a Wolverine. They made marble toys from the tin marble toys in the 30s and 40s.
Okay.
This is a shooter, and you try to get them into the slots. You can see the mechanism here.
Yes.
You load the marble and you use the trigger. And like I said, it still works. I try not to use it.
The marble
but
goes in this door. Where do you put the marble when you shoot?
right down in here.
Okay.
All right, and then you can see how it
It goes into that wheel.
Right.
Oh, cool. And it's called a spot shot.
A spot shot.
Right.
And I thought your viewers would enjoy this.
Dick Belmont, thank you so much for
Absolutely.
sharing your terrific finds.
You got it.
While technically not a top 10 list, I hope you enjoyed the video regardless. Thank you, Dave, Aven Ger, and Dick for sharing some of your favorites. Be sure to check out the Marble Universe on 88.1 WESU FM or at their podcast on SoundCloud. Stay tuned for part 2 of the Marble Universe series. And as always, thank you for watching Vintage Machine Humana Humana.